Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Living Life with Coach Anna. I am your favorite coach, Anna. So, guys, I know it's been past February. I know I was a little late to give you guys this podcast and this video about the 8 areas of life and how self-love should be in them, right? And how self-love should be around them. So, guys, we have 8 areas, and it's gonna be fun. So, the first area we are going to go with is professional development area. So, guys, what is that career? What is that job? What is that work that's going to get you out of bed every day? That you're going to go put in your time, your work, your intelligence, your precious self in an office, outside, wherever you're working. What is it? What are you doing? And how are you putting your self-love in that? Remember, our career and our professional work, I know, can sometimes be very detrimental because sometimes people choose jobs that they have no other choice of, right? So some people get upset, or some people don't know how to see the job that they have is also a stepstone in their career or what they want out of their career or life, right? So I know some people don't think that they need a career. Some people don't go to college. Some people don't think they want to end up in corporate America. Some people don't think they need a career to live life, that they don't need professional development. But at the end of the day, professional development is your intelligence and your work and your knowledge put to work. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if you're like a cashier at a store or a CEO out of a big company. At the end of the day, you're putting time, you're putting yourself, you're putting your intelligence and what you know at work. And in return, these companies, right, your jobs are giving you back money. So let's put your effort, your mind, your time in that money. So is what you're getting paid for worth it, right? Is it worth your intelligence? Is it worth your knowledge? Is it worth your time? Is it worth you waking up at a certain time, being in traffic, being in your car, and going to that office, right? That's how I need you guys to look at it. That professional development correlates to your own self-worth and value. So remember that self-worth and that self-value come from where? Self-love. So if you're not loving yourself properly, if you don't understand how to love yourself properly, the self-worth or self-value is misconstrued. And therefore, this paycheck that they give you at your job is also misconstrued, right? Because then you're looking at it and you're thinking, I don't think I deserve this little bit of pay, right? If you might be thinking that, then that means your self-worth and your self-value are in disorder. In disorder, guys. Because if these two are matching up, right, my self-worth of me coming to this job every day, 5 days a week, whatever, is not being reflected in that paycheck, I need you to rethink about your self-love and your self-worth and your self-value, and seeing how your time, your effort, yourself is more valuable than you just going out for a paycheck that maybe doesn't represent how you feel inside. Okay? Okay. Next area is your red of support, your network of support. Your network of support involves like your friends, your family, the people whom you are able to call and tell them, hey, I'm having a bad day. Can I tell you about my bad day and just vent to you? And then maybe by the end of this conversation, find a solution if I have a problem, right? What is that network of support that you keep going to? You know, are they leading you astray, or are they leading you in the correct way? Because at the end of the day, we're calling a friend and telling them about our bad day, but they don't even like really listen if they're not there to give us advice, or they're just telling, oh, hi, just whatever, it'll be better tomorrow. Yes, we all know it can be better tomorrow, but I need maybe a more straightforward solution or more honesty from my friend. Am I doing something wrong? Are people giving you what you want to hear? Or are people that surround you giving you what you actually need? right? So remember, our network of support also goes with how we discern and we think about the relationships we have with our friends, with our parents, maybe with our aunts, uncles, whoever you're calling for that, hey, I need a minute because I don't feel good. Think about it. So if you're calling someone because you don't feel good and you don't know how to, how to manage it by yourself, right? Because if you're talking to yourself, you're meditating with yourself, you know yourself, right? So you know what you need to tell yourself to feel better. But if that's not working, who are you calling? Is it worth calling that person? Is that network of support actually a network of support? Or is it a network of just, who knows, fake people who just aren't really in your best interest and who might end up even hurting you as a person, right? Who might even end up hurting you as friends in the long run. I'm a witness, so I'm gonna tell you guys about this one. I think I've told you guys already, but I used to live in an apartment downtown Houston, right? And I had friends that moved in with me, and I thought, it was supportive and like we're friends and everything. Guys, both those friends to this day, 5 years, 6 years later, I don't talk to them anymore. And you want to know why? Because that network of support was not the best one. So that's how you discern. That's how you know. Sometimes you have to go through the bad friends to know who are the good friends. Okay, so be careful with that network of support. Love yourself enough to recognize when someone's not in your best benefit or in your support, and dip and go and say, oh, I gotta go. Oh, I can't meet you up this time. Okay, now third, passion for what you do, passion for your life, passion. The best person who will explain passion to you is probably Tony Robbins, but I'm gonna try my best right now. I love Tony Robbins and his definition. He's the one that like made me fall in love with the word passion and helped me understand what passion truly is. So I'm gonna try my best to explain to you guys what passion, guys. Passion is something that you feel from within your body and your heart, and it's like bursting, and I feel like it's a little flame of love, and like I want to do this. I'm gonna wake up to life because I'm excited to be in this life and to do this, and I'm here and I'm all for it, and I'm gonna do it with love. That's what passion is to me. But if you still need another explanation, Google passion and Tony Robbins for me, okay, guys? So, yeah, guys, passion is you living for today, right? Not living for Friday, not living for tomorrow, living for today. When you wake up, when you wake up and you get out of that bed and you turn that alarm off, are you excited about that day? Or what's going on? Do you want to stay in bed? Do you want to snooze? I know some people snooze. I know sometimes we snooze. I snooze, I'm like, Alexa, I can't do, give me 10 minutes. 10 minutes snooze, right? Because sometimes you just got to. But at the end of the day, I'm waking up and I'm not having negative thoughts about my life or my day. I'm not unhappy about where I am or what I'm doing. I'm very excited for my life and for everyone's life in general because that's just the type of person that I am, and that's how passionate I am about life and living life and loving life, honestly, at the end of the day. That's why I'm a coach, That's why I'm here. I want to coach you guys into loving life, how I love life, because loving life is awesome. And loving yourself is awesome, which goes with passion. Passion for yourself, honestly. Passion to be yourself. Be passionate to create the life that you will be proud of. Be passionate about you and about the goals you have for yourself. Create those vision boards and create them with passion. What do you want to see on that vision board for this year, for the next 5 years? Who cares? Be passionate about it and be true about it, Even if you put the photo of, I don't know, like the best fit person on it, and you think, I know it's a long stretch for me to look like that, at least you're putting it on the vision board and telling your mind, hey, focus, because that's where I'm kind of trying to get to, so let's find a way, right? And even if you just not exactly find a way today, right, at least you have something to focus on, something to be passionate about in your future, something to be passionate about in your life. you know, which is you, which is working on you. And so, guys, let's go on the fourth. Fourth is health and vitality. Health and vitality. How? Come on, guys. Health and vitality all goes with your self love. All of it. How? Because if you're not healthy, you're not loving yourself. Because if you don't feel if you don't feel vitality, you don't feel like, oh, I'm in it, I'm up, I want this. You're not loving yourself properly either. Well, that's how I think. Remember, so honestly, guys, it's how are you feeding yourselves? How are you understanding how it's no longer about the diets? Hello, let's wake up from the diet world, okay? It's about your long-term health, long-term healthy lifestyle. What are you doing? Huh? Are you eating well enough? I understand, like, I don't know why people think it's so hard to not go for the hamburger, or people who haven't, like, tried to do diets, and then they break off the diet and they end up eating the chocolate and this, and then they just gain more weight. And I'm like, I've been through there because I used to be obese and everything, but at the end of the day, when I made that change in my mindset, like, at the end of the day, I'm eating for the rest of my life, not for the rest of this year. I'm not eating for the rest of this week. I'm eating for the rest of my life. So if I want to eat for the rest of my life, how am I going to eat and be able to be healthy, right? What are those options that I need to choose so that I can be healthy, choose healthy, eat whatever I want? Because, guys, yeah, today I eat healthy. I eat pretty healthy, but I still eat candy. I still eat bread. I love salads, but I'm still eating my hamburgers, pizza, hot dogs, whatever. But it's like, it's not an everyday thing, and I understand there's some people out there who don't have the resources to not have it every day, or to not have fast food every day. But I think we cannot accomplish a lot of things with our limited resources, because that's why we are where we are, and that's why we have what we need. And then it's from what we need and what we have that we can grow into another level of a need and have. You get me? Yes, I hope so. It's like investing, right? If you only have $2 today to invest them, because maybe in the long run they can even become $2,000. That's how it is. That's how you need to look at your health and vitality. If you have a salad today, right? Eat it, because in the long run the salad was going to give you more benefits than the hamburger or the hot dog or the pizza, right? We all know that. And learn to love it. Honestly, nobody learned to love veggies at one. Nobody loved veggies from the get-go, right? From the first moment, nobody did. I love fruits, but at the end of the day, you learn to love things that are good for you and that give you good energy back. Because, guys, when you eat salads, when you eat the greens, when you eat the veggies, your body loves it, because that's where the vitamins are. That's where the actual good things are. They're in the veggies. They're in the vegetables, in the fruits, in the things that the birds eat. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, remember, it's not about diets. It's about eating for the rest of your life. Okay? Okay, we're going on to our fifth. Relationships. Intimate relationships. We're talking about intimate relationships here because our intimate relationships can affect us so much, because, at the end of the day, we're doing the deed. The girlfriend, the boyfriend, when you kiss, when you hug, there's so much energy that goes between boyfriend and girlfriend and husband, wife, whatever. So that intimate relationship has definitely needs to be uplifting, right? Uplifting. An intimate relationship should be uplifting. It should be where a safe place where you find solutions, where you can come and find love, find calm, find rest. and not be finding fights and lack of trust and lack of accountability and lack of emotional intelligence, because that is just draining and nobody needs that. So be very careful, be very precise with those partners you're choosing out there. I know a lot of people can have issues here and there, but how are you loving yourself enough to know when an intimate boyfriend or girlfriend is draining you versus giving you more love, right? Where it can be, I give you more love than you can give me. No, that's draining as hell. Don't do it. It's bad. No. Okay, guys, be conscious enough, be loving yourself enough to know when to call it quits and walk out of those type of relationships, the type of relationships where your partner doesn't trust you to even go out with your family. Come on, that's crazy. Come on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Next one, guys. My environment. Our environment. Why is our environment so related to our self-love? Because in our environment is where we're going to feel safe enough to be ourselves, to create space for ourselves, to be able to feel at peace, calm, find rest, find that calmness within, right? Our environment is very important. Our home, where we sleep, right? Our bed, their bathroom. Are we feeling limited? Are we feeling like we can't feel at home, like we can't feel at peace? Are we feeling like there's no space? Are we feeling like, I can't create here, I need somewhere else to go, right? Right here in my office where I work every day, I love it now. I love it because I can paint on one corner of my studio, and then I have my desk and my things where I can do this and the podcast and the videos. So be very aware of how that safe space of environment is actually helping you feel safe and and creative and loved, and just it's like, pay attention to see if in that environment you feel like you're in your safe cocoon. That's it. And if you don't feel like you're in a safe cocoon environment, then it's time to change it up, right? We're going to change it up. Change it, pictures, change whatever's on the wall, change here or there. And if you can't change it right now, then make a list of goals or how you're going to change it in the future, baby. How you're going to change it in the future, guys. Because it's all about present moving action. Present action. For today, that is for tomorrow. Okay. Now, our resources, guys. Our resources come into our self-love because what are the resources that we have now to use to our benefit that are helping us grow today? Resources like money, like knowledge, like where do I learn? I don't know, a library, a car. What are those resources that are helping you right now create the life that you want and that you need, right? So it goes with self-love because our resources are tied to our self-love. Where we find our resources is by thinking, okay, if I want a car, right? I need what? I need maybe a job in order to make the monthly payment, right? Or I need maybe some type of loan that can help me pay the car in the lot and cash, and then I just pay the loan with the bank later. What are those resources, right? Am I worthy enough to go out and get this loan? Am I worthy enough to get this car, right? So how are you thinking about those resources that you have for you right now for your future? Because any resource that you used in the past, it's gone, right? So we need to double check our resources for today and for tomorrow. What are those resources that are getting you what you need, and what are those resources that you need in order to get something else, right? In order to grow. So I'm going to leave you guys with this one. Make a list of the resources you have now and make a list of the resources that you want in the future, that you need for your future, okay? And then let me know how it goes. And then when you make that list of the resources that you now want for your future, make sure you write as well the goals of how you're going to get those resources, and then write your first step. So resources list, goals of how you're going to get those resources, and forget. The goals and your first step. Okay. Resources that you want now, the goals of how you're going to get those resources, and the list of what you need to do as your first step. Okay. Now, last and not least, your personal growth. Yeah, guys, your personal growth is so important. Personal growth should be going in your life almost every day, because that personal growth is honestly also self-love. So if you're not loving yourself every day with the actions that you do, how are you growing too? Remember, it's like we are also plants on this earth. We're the human plants of this earth. We're just like trees and flowers that need nourishment. We need sun, we need water, we need, we need the food, we need the rest. But if we don't learn how to, or like what we actually need, like how much what, like how you take care of a cactus is a very different way of how you take care of a bonsai, right? So define what type of personal growth that you want in your life and go after it. You see, like for example, me, I want the personal growth where I am able to read a book that gives me inside knowledge about what I'm coaching my people with, right? Or why, or like how I can make videos like this for you guys that have knowledge in them. That's one of my personal growth goals, which is reading. Another one is my exercise. I exercise 5 to 6 days a week, guys, because I have certain goals of how I want my body to look, and I'm happy with my body, but I know I can do better, so I'm just gonna try. I'm experimenting and I'm having fun with it. That's personal growth. Seeing how you can change your body, how you can grow your body. That's personal growth. That's self-love in its essence. And another thing I do, meditation is personal growth, guys. When you are able to meditate and be still and be with you and find that peace and quiet of you, it feels amazing. It's self-love. You know what I mean? These three things are already self-loving within themselves, and their personal growth. You get what I mean? So personal growth is tied to how you're relating with yourself, to what passions you, to what makes you feel healthy. That's all personal growth. When you are able to eat salad 5 days a week, that's personal growth, You know what I mean? So it's just about how you want to see yourself. Let's think about the person you want to be when you're 60. How do you want to be when you're 60? Do you want to have a big house with a big library in it showing how much you've read and all the knowledge you have, and be able to participate in multiple type of conversations and topics? I think that would be fun. That's one of my personal goals, honestly. And it all goes with how you want to grow for your tomorrow, and how you can do it today. That's as simple as that, guys. But okay, guys, those are the 8 areas. Surround them with with a lot of self-love, and come to me if you don't know where to start on your self-love. Remember, my new little PDF booklet is out. It's on Hotmart. Go purchase it and have a lot of fun with it, and I hope you learn a little bit more about self-love with it. So remember to subscribe, like, comment, and follow my social media pages. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye bye.